So today I have the great pleasure to be at Risk in 2025 in Zurich, talking with Andre Schneider. Hi Andre, how are you doing?
Very nicely, Philip, and thank you for giving me this time to share some of my ideas.
You mentioned climate change, but first about your background. Who are you?
I have a checkered background. I started as a professional musician in Germany, playing with orchestras like the Berlin Philharmonic. Then I did computer science, moved to the World Economic Forum as the managing director and COO for 9 years. I was vice president of the EPFL, one of Swiss leading engineering schools. And the last 8 years I have been the CEO of the Geneva Airport.
And you've been very busy. What keeps you awake these days at night, or what are the topics you really found very interesting or you work on?
I think to maintain the effort to fight the climate change and also biodiversity loss, especially in a world where today more and more governments are turning away. So it's really increasing the impact of business, and we're working with research institutions to demonstrate that actually companies that have transformative initiatives in climate change do actually increase their value over longer periods, like 10 to 12 years, and above average rate. So really showing them it's not just to do the right thing, but the right business. We need more investments in the global south to fight against climate change, to do mitigation, but also adaptation. And the challenge is to get actually the massive amounts which need to be managed by institutional investors like pension funds to go there. And there we are working very actively on developing tools to do so, which reduce risk and make it more accessible to them, because at the end a pension fund also has to assure that it can pay the pension for all its adherents.
If I'm an insurance company, why should I invest in climate change mitigation? Is that really financially viable?
I think it's something you have to do, because many insurance companies are insuring against the effects of climate change induced bad weather, floodings or whatever else. We need to invest in Europe massively in adaptation, meaning to prepare our places we live, where we work, in a much better way to what climate change will bring us. Now, this is a real opportunity for insurances, because instead of paying afterwards to fix everything, which is going to be incredible, enormous amounts, or actually having to pull out of those businesses, they can, by investing in adaptation, reduce their risk to pay out. So I think there's a very important opportunity, and we see many insurance companies starting to think about that seriously. They're seeing the risk going up and up and up.
Thank you very much, Andre, for these insights in climate change. Take care.
Thank you.